Welcome, everybody, to the Final Score. I'm your host, Nicholas Marcinov, and tonight we are going to be doing our Week 9 NFL predictions. Now, this is a show where I've challenged all my buddies to predict the NFL season, the best of our ability. The one who has the best record by the end of the Super Bowl wins a jersey out of my
pocket
pocket.
or wallet or
Sure, whatever. And wait, I'm building it up, and you're just like, pocket. Thanks, Chris.
Oh, you're welcome.
Speaking of Chris, welcome to the show, Chris. Are you one of my friends?
Yes.
And you're in this competition.
Yes.
So you're in the running.
Yes.
Not only are you in the running, my guy.
I'm tied for first.
You're tied for first with none other than me, the winner of last season, your ultimate enemy, the guy who signs your paychecks metaphorically. Of course. And yeah, that's just a little spoiler, but we are tied with a record of 75-48 right now, followed by Ben, who is only 2 games behind us at 73-50. Then Tanner is at 63-60, and then DJ, well, he's having a spooky season. He's at 56-67. That's going to be a really steep climb to almost 20 games back. Oh my gosh.
You know what's funny about this season is the last 2 seasons, I've asked people for help on my picks. This year, I haven't asked anybody.
Don't even do it.
Yeah, no, I'm just like going with the flow.
I make my picks as soon as we start recording. So perfect strategy. In fact, let's go ahead and show them how we use that strategy with our first game of the week, man. It is the Philadelphia Eagles at the Houston Texans. And I'm going to break this one down really quick. It's the most predictable game. Give me the Philadelphia Eagles to beat the hell out of the Houston Texans. I'm sorry, that's not really a breakdown, but trust me, we're all going to see why this game's not needing a breakdown. Your pick.
Yeah, no, the Eagles are going to go in, make a Philly cheesesteak sandwich out of these buffaloes or no, they're not really buffaloes. I guess they're steers. I don't know.
Look like ox, but no, I think you're right. Steers, Cowboys. Yeah.
Yeah, they're going to make some Philly cheesesteak sandwiches. Let's just be real here.
Yep. So 8-0, Philly. 8-0.
8-0.
8-0. All right. Colts at Patriots. My guy.
Oh, okay, so Patriots actually surprised me because I thought they were going to lose to the Jets. And the Colts, I mean, I haven't really been paying attention to the Colts. I'm kind of on the wall with this one, but I think I'm going to give it to the Patriots. After last week, they kind of impressed me a tiny bit. They're a little bit better than the Colts. The Colts look pretty bad.
I'm just going to be right there with you. I think that the Patriots have something going on right now, and the Colts that have a different type of thing going on right now. So,
not to mention Jonathan Taylor's questionable, so we'll see about that. Yeah.
And they traded away his backup. Oh, man, who was his backup? Because I really liked him. Something Hines. Najee Hines? Naheem Hines. Something like that.
Naheem Hines. He got traded to Buffalo.
Yeah, really like that guy. And the fact that he's not there and Jonathan Taylor's questionable, not a great combination.
Nope, definitely not.
With the rookie QB, not a good combination. They're giving up. They're giving up. Speaking of teams that have given up, it is the Green Bay Packers at the Detroit Lions. And the Packers did nothing at the trade deadline, whereas the Lions, they actually traded away TJ Hawkinson, their tight end, their magical tight end, to Minnesota for picks. Oh my goodness. Talk about a big blockbuster trade. And that cannot be good for the Detroit Lions. However, it feels like a situation where the Lions are down bad. And so I'm going to pick the Lions in this matchup. Call me stupid. Call me very stupid. I'm going to pick the Lions to upset the Green Bay Packers just because this season has not been making sense. And the Lions should lose, and that's why they're going to win.
You know what? I want to go with you because I actually was wanting to pick the Lions because Green Bay has just gone moldy. Aaron Rodgers is old, as Ben has complained about, is the ghost of old man Rodgers is dragging ass in the backfield.
Sure.
I'm gonna go with the Lions too.
Oh my gosh, we're both gonna take an L.
I watch everybody else pick the Green Bay, and we're the only two that picked the Lions.
I haven't even looked at our fantasy records, and I'm pretty sure the Lions are one of my most picked teams.
It's just that the Packers just they don't have any life in them anymore. It just seems like they're just there. I mean, really, and the Lions are trying at least. I mean, they almost beat the Dolphins. I mean, really.
That's what I'm thinking about. Like, they're playing, except for that one game against the Cowboys. They did not show up for that one. But they've been playing every game. About that. They've been playing every game.
Yeah.
All right. Let's go ahead and get into the LA Chargers at Atlanta Falcons.
Okay, so this is where things get interesting because the Atlanta Falcons have actually been pretty decent. Okay, and Chargers not so decent, but the Chargers are coming off of a bye week. The Falcons, I actually forgot if they even played. I don't remember, to be honest. Give me just a quick second here. Last week,
Panthers.
Oh yeah, the Panthers. That's right.
Come on.
That was a very good game. I would say that was game of the week, to be honest. Last week,
it was definitely exciting how the Panthers were mounting a comeback.
Yeah, but with the Falcons, to have a rookie quarterback that really hasn't played when they have two healthy quarterbacks and they almost lost. I'm gonna give it to the Chargers this week just because they're probably a little bit more rested. I don't know if they've gotten any of their key players on their offensive line back, but because I don't really pay attention to them, so sorry, Chargers fans. But
wow,
yeah, I'm gonna give it to the Chargers. They're rested up. They're out to get some Falcon meat.
Yep. Give me the Chargers because Falcons traded away one of their best defensive players also.
What was it? Was it Julio Jones?
Well, Julio's been off the team for years.
Oh, no. It was a receiver, wasn't it?
No, it was like a defensive player.
Oh, I never mind.
Pass rusher. I forgot his name also, but he's out. I'm going to go with the Falcons. I think you're right. I think the Chargers took that bye week. They're going to be feeling themselves a little bit more. Better game plan. Buffalo Bills at New York Jets. So in this matchup, I really don't want to do a breakdown for it because they're so mismatched. You have the MVP of the season, Josh Allen, going up against Zach Wilson and the New York Jets, who looked good for a lot of weeks, but they were just decimated by injuries. And the Bills, they are scary, man. They are just terrifying. So give me the Bills to bleed red all over the Jets.
Now, before I make my pick, I do want to say it was actually a receiver that the Falcons traded away.
Excuse me.
Calvin Ridley to the Jaguars.
Right. And then didn't they also trade someone to the Chiefs?
That I don't know, to be honest.
And Calvin Ridley's been suspended all season.
Yeah, so they basically got nothing for something.
Yep, exactly.
But yeah, I'm gonna go with the Bills too. Bills are just trampling on everyone this year.
Yep.
They want to go back to the playoffs. They want to make that Super Bowl run, and they will get it.
I think so. They're scary.
Yeah, very scary.
But a scary team in the North. It's the Minnesota Vikings at the Washington Commanders. Your go.
Okay, so the Washington Commanders have been one of those teams where nobody expected them to have a record like this before.
500.
Yeah, they're at 500, which honestly kind of shocks me with the team that they have, with the way that they've been playing, and the situation with the owners. They beat by 1 point the Colts last week, which pretty damn close. The Vikings last week played Cardinals, which, like, I think most of us predicted that the Vikings would win. But I want to say the Commanders are going to take this one just because of how sneaky they've been. But I'm going to go with the Vikings because I just feel like the Vikings are going to be one of those teams that is going to make the playoffs. They're going to be like a late round knockout where, I mean, sorry, Ben, if you're watching this, but they're not going to make it to the Super Bowl this year. They will make it far, but not to the Super Bowl. But they're good. They're good.
You may want to rephrase what you just said because I'm dedicating this pick to Ben. He got some pretty bad news today. And so I'm just dedicating my pick to him. I think that the Vikings are one of the better teams in the league. The Washington Commanders are doo-doo. And a win by his favorite team is much needed. I think that this is definitely a team that can surprise in the playoffs if they get there.
Hey, Kirk goes, and you like that?
Do it for Ben, Kirk.
Yeah,
do it for Ben.
You guys got a new tight end.
Yeah, and brand new tight end. Won't be used in this game, though. He'll most likely be used in 2 weeks. All right, let's move on to the Miami Dolphins. No, excuse me. It's the Carolina Panthers at Cincinnati Bengals. And in this matchup, the Carolina Panthers have been starting PJ Walker. They even announced that despite Baker Mayfield being healthy, they are sticking with PJ Walker. Not only that, but on the Bengals side of things, the Bengals lost their starting cornerback for the entire season. They don't have Jamar Chase. They don't have him. They have Eli Apple. This is going to be a bold prediction, but I think the Panthers, they've been playing really well the last 2 weeks. I think the Panthers are going to upset the Bengals. I think the Bengals are on a downward spiral, and the Panthers are just playing to have fun.
Yeah, I'm going to agree with you on that because after what they did last week, and, you know, this is just purely based off of what I saw, the Panthers, I feel like are another Lions. Like the Lions are showing kind of like they want to be there. They want to show up and play. But last week, man, to lose to the freaking Browns, that's tough. I mean, I know they're your second
at all. It's an easy game.
I know they're your second. Yeah, I think everybody picked the Bengals, and they just really just did not do too well.
No, but because of the Browns kicker, I won my fantasy by 0.1, and that's with him missing a kick earlier and getting me -1 immediately. So, yeah.
Nice.
All right, let's move on to the next one, shall we?
Sure.
Okay. So the next matchup is the Miami Dolphins at Chicago Bears.
All right. So both these teams actually did a little bit at the trade deadline. The Bears got Clay Chasepool. Or did I just say Clay Chasepool?
That's his name. Oh, no, really? It's not. It's Chase Claypool.
Chase Claypool.
Dude, I totally thought that was his name. I was like, it has all the elements, just not in the right order.
Okay, they got Chase Claypool. Where on the other side, we got the Miami Dolphins who got Bradley. Is it Bradley Chubb?
Bradley Chubb? Yes, from the
Bradley
Broncos?
Chubb. Yeah. Yes. And they also got Jeff Wilson Jr. From the 49ers. That defense is looking a little bit more scary. The rushing game finally has a chance to, you know, maybe make some splashes. And with that being said, I'm going to go with the Dolphins. I know that they were a slow start last week against the Detroit Lions, but you know what? How can you not pick the Dolphins when they've got Tua throwing missiles? You've got, Jalen Waddle and Tyreek Hill just catching them. Just, it's a good pairing. It's like a match made in heaven.
Yeah, I'm going to go with Tua and his 2-star wide receivers also.
You know what's funny is I'm looking at like the stats between the two teams, and it's like which team's got like the ranking in offense, defense, passing, and rushing.
Yeah.
The Dolphins have the third best offense apparently, according to NFL.com.
Believe it.
And the number one passing.
Yep. Tyreek Hill has the most passing yards out of all the receivers.
Yeah, and
by
then
like 200.
The Bears have the number one rushing, but the 30-second passing.
Wow. Number one rushing?
Yeah, apparently.
What? Okay. Either way,
make any sense. Yeah.
Doesn't make any sense. Let's move on to a matchup neither one of us really wants to watch or talk about. It's the Las Vegas Raiders at Jacksonville Jaguars. Raiders went into New Orleans and beat up on the New Orleans Saints, squashing them and really earning my faith back in just showing us that the Raiders could be a playoff team. Oh, wait, that's not what happened. They got shut out. They didn't even pass the 50-yard line until like the very last play of the game. We were all so confident that the Raiders were going to beat the Saints.
Yeah.
And you didn't. You didn't, and I needed you guys to. What a shame. And then Jacksonville, you blew a double-digit lead to the Broncos in London, your sacred grounds. Both of these teams are coming off of upsetting losses. I don't know who I'm more upset at. No, I do know. It's the Raiders. And I'm a fool. I am a damn fool because I'm going with the Raiders again. I don't know, man. I don't know.
I'm sorry to DJ for putting this as my background, but this is this game. I don't know. These teams just, can you flip a coin for me? I don't even want to pick.
How about we make a bet? You go Jaguars, I'll go Raiders, and winner gets something from NFL Shop.
Okay, deal.
Okay.
All right, I'll go Where's my Jaguars? Back there we go. Yeah, well, I'll go Jaguars.
Because this is also the first time we're picking against each other.
Yeah, I don't know. Like, I don't know how I know you guys' defense is pretty damn good, but like, how did they not score 1 point? I don't understand that.
I don't know. And you know what? I want to take the W, but I can't even enjoy it because I was too invested in the show.
Yeah.
Oh, well. Let's talk about the next matchup, which might actually be a little bit better. It's the Seattle Seahawks at the Arizona Cardinals. Arizona has not been looking like the team that they were supposed to be. Last season, they were undefeated for like what?
I think 7 or 8 weeks.
Something like that, like half the season.
Yeah.
Insane. Coming into this season, we were expecting something sort of similar. We didn't think that they'd be, Eagles level of undefeated, but definitely were like competitors, but that's not the case. In fact, the Seattle Seahawks are the ones who are defying all odds right now. And yeah, Geno Smith is looking good. DK Metcalf, he was questionable for the game last week, but ended up playing. This season has been really, really weird where anybody can win at any time. And I'm going to look like a fool because I'm going with the Arizona Cardinals to beat the Seahawks.
Well, if you're looking like a fool, so am I, because I'm
my God, Chris.
No, okay, hear me out. So the Cardinals beat the New Orleans Saints at home pretty badly, actually, 2 weeks ago.
Thanks.
Sorry.
Yeah, let's go ahead and rip that one back open.
But then they go to the cold north, the sacred grounds of the Vikings up in Minnesota, where it is colder than, anything else really. But
it's
they're
colder than cold.
It's colder than cold, but they're going back to the dry heat where they thrive. And I feel like even though they lost to the Seahawks last matchup, which was I think like 3 or 4 weeks ago, they're in Arizona. And that's the only reason why I'm picking them, because they seem to do good in Arizona for some reason. And if Kyler Murray, gets his double XP COD points, whatchamacallit, in, then he should be good to go.
Okay. Also, just want to give a quick shout out to the Houston Astros for getting a no-hitter in Game 4 against the Philadelphia Phillies. Hate you guys so much. But good job. But I hope you lose.
Yeah, I hope you lose too.
Yeah.
Let's go
good
Phillies.
Job. Yeah. All right. Moving on to the LA Rams at Tampa Bay Buccaneers. Your go.
Okay, so both of these teams came off of pretty disappointing losses last week. More so the Rams. Well, it's not even disappointment because we all know that the Rams' kryptonite is the 49ers. I think the Buccaneers had a more disappointing loss against the Ravens. They were pretty damn close, but no cigar. Neither of these teams really did anything at the trade deadline either. The Rams seem a little bit more beat up. It looks like they are just tired. I don't know if it's, like I've been saying, the Super Bowl hangover. And then you've got the curse of Giselle just plaguing the freaking Buccaneers. But I'm hoping we're not picking the same, but I'm going to go with the Buccaneers this week, because the Rams just look a little too tired this week. They need a nap. I can't find my Buccaneers. There it is.
Should I flip a coin? Because I want to go Buccaneers. It's just unlike Tom Brady to be on this kind of losing streak.
Yeah.
And it's not like he doesn't have weapons. But the Rams just aren't quite there. They looked good at some points against the 49ers before they fell off.
Yeah.
I'm going to flip a coin. I'm sorry, Dad. I know you're watching this. Flipping a coin because I can't pick. I cannot pick. All right. So which is heads, which is tails? You pick them for me.
Heads, Tampa Bay, tails, Rams.
Okay. It felt tails. So tails was Rams?
The Rams, yeah.
Okay. All right, Dad. You and me, big guy. Let's do this.
Well, at least we're not picking the same team.
We're not. In fact, you picked the wrong team. The coin of fate help me. All right. Let's go to Tennessee Titans at Kansas City Chiefs, the Sunday night matchup. And you get to do this one because I accidentally did 2 in a row earlier.
Oh, I didn't even notice that.
Yeah, I did
right,
Raiders, Jags, Seahawks, Cards.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Anyway, so we're talking about the Titans, which, to be honest, I didn't think the Titans actually had that good of a record until I looked at it earlier today.
Mm-hmm.
They're actually at the same record as Kansas City. I think the Titans have Ryan Tannehill sitting out right now.
Mm-hmm.
He's got an ankle and I think a shoulder issue right now. And tell you the truth, their quarterback, I don't even know what his name is. He's actually been doing okay, actually. And then,
Malik Willis.
What's that?
Malik Willis?
Malik Willis, yes. He's actually, what you talking about, Willis? He's been doing pretty decent, I guess. But then, the Chiefs, like, I don't know if it's just that Patrick Mahomes is just an animal or if it's actually that the team is really good, but I'm going to let you pick first.
I'm going with the Chiefs. What? Why am I picking this one first?
Because I want to go with the Titans.
Oh, Chris,
yes.
I love you so much. Thank you
Yeah.
so much. Solidifying first place.
I honestly was
Thank
hoping
you.
that you were gonna pick the Chiefs. I'm probably gonna regret this pick and probably
You
be
will.
booted out of first place, but you never know. This year has been the year of magic, and we'll see.
We absolutely will, buddy. We absolutely will. Let's go ahead and move on to the Monday night matchup, the final game of the week. It's the Baltimore Ravens at New Orleans Saints. And let me just say, the Bird Gauntlet may have been ended by the Arizona Cardinals, but the fight to beat 4 of the 5 is still very much alive. And the Saints, ooh, they're hungry. They tasted bird before, and they're saying, we didn't want no wimpy ass Cardinal. We want a Raven. We want that dark meat. Give us the Baltimore Ravens. And the Baltimore Ravens are looking at the Saints, and they're saying, never more, never more. And you know what's going to happen come Monday. What's going to happen is it's going to be dark and stormy night. And beneath the floorboards, you're going to hear dun, 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 dun. That's going to be the heartbeat of the Saints. Because, well, the Ravens slaughtered the Saints. And so now they are plagued with the guilt of murdering the Saints in their home arena. So that's what's going to happen.
Yeah, I think the Saints got really lucky with the Raiders. Sorry. Raiders are looking like they are just, I don't know. The Raiders this year just don't look too happy.
The Raiders aren't in this matchup.
Yeah, no, I'm saying like the Raiders last week, they just, give me the Ravens.
Yeah.
The two most. Yeah, actually, you know what? When you were going dun 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 dun, I thought you were gonna start doing the song that Edwin Diaz of the Mets comes out of the bullpen for.
Don't know it.
Oh, it's Timmy Trumpet, Narco.
I think I've heard it, but yeah, no. All right.
It would have been pretty cool if you did.
Oh, well, now it's awkward, Chris. Now it's awkward. Anyways, that's going to be our show. Thank you so much for coming on, man. We have that bet for Raiders at Jaguars. So we'll have to communicate about what's going to happen. And whenever we know what's happening, we'll let everybody know next week in the video what the stipulation was. But It'll be something off of NFL Shop.
All right.
All right, man. Is there anything you would like to say to the fans?
Go Dolphins, go Phillies.
All right.
That's two completely different sports and cities.
And I just want to say thank you so much. If you guys are still here, it really means the world to us. We do this every week, and we just love talking sports. And that's the final score. Thank you, and good night.